Hey Libra, thank you so much for joining us at 3 Rapid Tarot for your weekly reading for the week of March 14th to the 21st. If you haven't already checked out your monthly reading for the month of March, you should go ahead and check that out down below in the description. And that's going to paint like a full picture for the entire month for you. And then all these weekly readings are just plugging right into that. So Libra, getting started here though with your general energy for this week, we have the Queen of Feathers card talking about truth and perception. And Libra, your reading for this month, as well as your last week's reading, was kind of talking about this general theme of not allowing stress to destroy some new relationship that you're building up for yourself. So I think that right now, like, you're kind of confronting like these toxic issues from the past. You're kind of maybe carrying some stress and like weight from the past into a new relationship. And I think that this week though, you're taking the opportunity to maybe reflect a little bit more, having like a hanged man moment almost, where like you're turning things over, you're really reflecting a little bit more on the past, and then also recognizing the tremendous amount of growth that you've had as well, Libra. So I think that sometimes we just don't take enough time to really appreciate the growth that we have had. We can kind of like see that we're in a better space, but we don't recognize the fullness of the journey. And I think that sometimes we have to take those moments to slow down a little bit and to like really like see the strength and like where we've been and then like where we're going. Here in your recent past though, we have the Ten of Cups card talking about a huge completion of something. This is a pretty good space to be in. I think that like mentally you're in a good space. You're bringing somebody new into your life right now. You're kind of starting a new relationship. So there's that positivity there. So there's not much, I don't know, maybe there's just not much space for you right now to really reflect on those negative aspects, such as like this trauma that you're carrying from the past, for instance. So I think that right now you're in a pretty good space at least. And moving forward though, we're moving into the area of the Moon card, where you're doing like a little bit of self-reflecting here. The Moon card is going to be all about confusion, but I think that the confusion here isn't with like this new relationship. It's not with like people around you. I think that the confusion just lies within yourself right now. So we have like the choppy waters here. You know, it's hard to really see into the depths of those, choppy, nighttime waters. And I think that that's you right now. You're trying to get like a better glimpse into your past right now. And Libra, we're going to go ahead and pull two cards here, one for your area of above and one for your area of below. So here in your area of above, we're pretty strong here with the Strength card. So this is what you're projecting out to the world right now. I think that because you've kind of found a relationship that's more suitable for you, you are projecting a lot of strength into the world right now. And that could be why some of these old issues are cropping up. Maybe you're not even instigating them yourself. Like maybe you're not like reflecting on the past and you're reflecting on these past traumas, but maybe people from your past see that you're in a much stronger position because of this new relationship. And maybe they're kind of like coming back into your life. And because of that, they're bringing all their old drama back into your life, basically. And maybe they're being malicious. Maybe they're hoping to kind of upset things for you. So I'd kind of be on the lookout for that right now. But here in your area below, kind of like your subconscious here, we have the Queen of Cups card. So you're really mastering your emotions in this moment, which is positive to see because you're being confronted with a big challenge. Like you're starting this new relationship, which is already really difficult, Libra, to kind of like understand that person and then, just to like get on the same frequency basically. So you have like the emotional strength right now to master that, but then you might also have these conflicts with people from your past as well. So let's go ahead and clarify further. Let's see what kind of advice that we have. Actually, what kind of challenge that we have for Libra. Sorry, I totally forgot to pull the challenge card there. So here in your area of a challenge though, for this week, we have the Five of Wands card here talking about petty squabbles, kind of like, it's like a bunch of children quarreling basically. So there are big, there's conflicts involving a lot of people right now, but I don't think that they're like life or death situations. It's nothing where these people are going to come in, like destroy this new relationship, or they're going to bring all this drama in, like upend like, your career or whatever. It's nothing really catastrophic, but there is like a little bit of petty drama here. So I'd be on the lookout for that right now. There's just some people who want to, they just want to upset things for you right now, Libra. So be on the lookout this week. Maybe if you have to deal with those people, because like you can't always just like, I'm gonna like cut everybody out of my life who's like even like somewhat dramatic. If you have to deal with these people, just kind of like put them at a little bit of a distance this week, because your main focus this week should be on gaining a little bit more clarity into your past traumas, and then also gaining like a little bit more insight into like where you've been and then also where you're going. Libra, here in your area of advice, we have the Sun card, and that's kind of what I was talking about here. You should really be basking in the sun of like this new relationship that you're building up. You should be basking in the accomplishments that you've made and the strength that you have, like the emotional strength especially. We're not talking about like physical strength here. We're not talking about the strength to overcome other people. We're talking about personal inner emotional strength. Libra, you have a lot of stability right now. So I think that you'll have a really easy time navigating the situation. As far as external factors go, we have the King of Pentacles card. So there could be somebody coming into your life right now with a new interesting business proposal, for instance. That's kind of something I'd be on the lookout for here too. It also aligns really interestingly with your outcome card, with the Nine of Cups card. So there could just be somebody coming into your life right now. Maybe they're seeing that emotional stability, and maybe you're seeing that the emotional stability that you have in relationships, friendships right now is almost overflowing into other aspects of your life. All aspects of your life right now, Libra, are going to be changed in major ways because of like this emotional stability that you have and because of the strength that you're probably building as a leader as well. So I'd be on the lookout for that right now. There's other people recognizing that in more of like maybe your workplace, for instance. So maybe you're gonna have like some really interesting business offers soon. In your area of hopes and fears, we have the Devil card, which is nothing to be worried about here. You know, as an area of hopes and fears, Libra, this Devil card here is basically just saying that you're afraid of being like bound to one situation. But you kind of recognize with the Strength card here, with the Sun card, that you have the ability to really to take the chains off here. You're not really beholden to anybody but yourself in this moment. So the devil isn't like some external factor like oppressing you. The devil is kind of circumstances that you put yourself into, basically, Libra. So I think that right now your circumstances are just, not allowing yourself to be overcome by these like dramatic people coming into your life, or not allowing yourself to be overcome by not having absolute clarity into like what past things made you who you are now. You're in a period of exploration right now, Libra, because you've gained some new emotional height for yourself and a little bit of stability. So don't feel as though you have to understand everything about yourself, everything about your journey and other people right now. It's a growing process. So Libra, you're in a really good space though. So I really like this reading. This is a really nice way to start out the morning here. Libra, we're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards here at the end of the reading for 3 yes, no, or maybe questions. So if you want to pause the video and think of 1, 2, and 3. So Libra, here for your first question, I have a maybe. For your second question, I have a maybe. And for your last question, I have a yes. So Libra, thank you so much for joining us at 3 Rabbit Tarot. If this reading resonated with you, also check out your sun, moon, and rising. And if you haven't checked out your full monthly reading, go ahead and check that out down below. And we'll go ahead and see you next week.